Yes, people, welcome back to the Only Yaya with Yaya. And today we're talking about Benjamin Šeško agrees to go to Manchester United. Based on my opinion, based on the evidence that I'm going to show you today, and based on all the rumors and the articles and all these journalists talking about it, Fabrizio Romano, David Ornstein, Ben Jacobs, all of them talking about basically Manchester United have made a bid for Benjamin Šeško, which means goodbye, Magpies. But before we do that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the page. Keep hitting the bell for notifications so we can keep bringing you great content going forward. So as we've seen, Benjamin Šeško agrees, in my opinion, as I say, to join Manchester United. And for me, it's a big here we go soon coming. I think he's going to fit the system well, and I think he's going to bring a different dynamic. You know, Mboemo likes to clip those balls in the back post. We're going to be singing Sesko. You know, when Cunha like to cut in and whip those balls to the back post, you know what we're going to be calling? Sesko. You know, when Bruno Fernandes, you know, he likes to go on the left side and then he likes to do that little jink and come back inside and whip the ball to the back post. Or he now has developed that whip like Jordan Henderson from the right side of the pitch to the back post. You know who we're going to be calling on the end of those balls? Šeško! Yes, people, Benjamin Šeško to Manchester United is yet another great showing of why the club is going in the right direction. You've bought not only two of the best attacking players in the Premier League, but you've also bought a great striker, young striker in Benjamin Šeško. Now, a lot of stats going around about Benjamin. You know, scoring 20 plus goals for the last couple seasons. Well, in the last 3 seasons, he's scored over 25 goals. He's been being watched by Manchester United for a while now. Since he was like 16 years old. I remember Sesko. For the last 6 years, for sure, he's been on the radar. I remember before he signed a new contract at Leipzig, before he even locked himself down to go to RB Leipzig, United already wanted Sesko. So it's not a new target for the club. It's just now they've decided, okay, we're in a striker crisis, we're going to go after Sesko. And that's all. And I have to actually respect the fact that they've actually now gone after this young striker. I thought they would have gone after the Premier League experience in Watkins. Also because they wanted to hit the ground running. But when they look at, I can tell based on the pre-season they've had, they've realized, yo, this manager can develop young players. This manager can develop players. He's gotten everyone in that club fitter, playing better, looking way better on the pitch. You know, more dynamic. We're talking about all these players not good enough. They will be good enough. I'm telling you. Some of these players are going to really shock a lot of you people. But I don't want to go down too much into a rant. I just want to, you know, show a little bit also of... So, on TalkSport, I was watching an interview. I saw Benjamin Jacobs talking about a few things and breaking down actually what's going to happen with Šeško. So just have a little view and have a little go on what he had to say about what's happening and why I believe, also based on what he said, why Šeško is going to Manchester United. So just have a look.
Did you say?
I think Newcastle are further down the line in terms of the club to club, but Manchester United's belief this evening is real confidence that Benjamin Šeško wants to move to Old Trafford, and with that, of course, they can very easily go to Leipzig and strike a deal. So naturally, Newcastle's offer is higher. It's a better structure. But I'm told that Newcastle have thrown the kitchen sink on the agent side, on the player side, with Leipzig, and yet still, he's not on a plane to Newcastle. And Manchester United never planned on bidding without player buy-in. And this evening, 24 hours or so after making their first formal approach, Manchester United's feeling is that the player wants to join Manchester United. And usually, in this type of context, players get their way. Manchester United might need to up their offer But I think there's a real feeling now that Šeško is going to end up at Old Trafford, not St James's Park.
Ben, I was talking to...
Yes! He will be there. I'm telling you, and I've said this on my old video. You know, I said this on my old video. I said this on my old video about Šeško. You can check it out. I'll put the link on below. I've said this about Šeško. There is no one in the world that can look at me and tell me that Šeško is going to choose Newcastle over Manchester United. I didn't need to hear anything from Fabrizio, from Ben Jacobs, from David Ornstein. This football brain right here understood exactly what was going on. You as a young player, do not look at Manchester United. Don't look at what's going on. Don't see the feeling of everyone and want to jump on that train. Everyone thinks he's going to fail because Manchester United had one bad season. People, let's not forget. Nottingham Forest was fighting relegation, and last season they fought for the top 4. Yes, they didn't get in. They were in quarterfinals, semi-finals for even the FA Cup. People, let me repeat this. Nottingham Forest, with players worse than the bunch at Manchester United right now, came nearly in the top 4 last season after having a bad season last season. So nobody sit down there on their couch, at their house, in their studio, at the field, and tell Yaya that Manchester United can't come in the top 4. Manchester United can't come in the top 6 because they came 15th last season. When last have we ever seen high quality players of that perform so low, then have an opportunity to play 1 game per week? I don't think people really understand. Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Newcastle, Tottenham, all of these teams are going to be playing inside of the Champions League on a Tuesday, Wednesday basis. You have other teams in the league, in the Conference League, in the Europa League, playing on a Thursday night basis. So there's probably like 9 teams, 8 teams playing in the competition, in other competitions inside Europe. That's 30 games left. That leaves you 30 teams left, which means 30 games left. Sorry. Because if you play those 8 teams, 1 game after that game that they play, that means you have 30 games left. And you have to play those teams again. So we need to just really start to try to understand football, not only on just a level of just what's in front of us, but think for ourselves. You know, we have to start to analyze the game in different ways. But this is why we created the Only Yaya. So yes, people, thank you for checking in. Thank you for having a good time. Thank you for commenting. We've been growing at a page. So I will always keep bringing you great content going forward. It's been your boy Yaya. Have a great day. And remember, Benjamin Šeško will be wearing that red. No! Oh my God! I nearly finished the video and don't even talk about Rasmus Højlund though. Oh, what is this? How I can forget what about Rasmus Højlund? Now, what do I think will happen with Rasmus Højlund? I just need to give you all this before the video. We have 1 minute. What do I think about Rasmus Højlund leaving? So, I just think that Rasmus should stay. But I know he won't. So, if he is going to move, maybe he should go to Leipzig. Go to the German Bundesliga and develop as a player. I think Joshua Zirkzee and Konya are good enough backups to play. If Sesko comes, we can let Højlund go. But yes, people, as I said again, it's been your boy. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the page. Keep coming back. And remember, we'll be going live soon in the next couple months. We're just building up the community so we can keep bringing you great content going forward. Have a good day. Stay sexy and peace.